Hello, everyone. Okay, now I think I am live. I was talking a miles a minute and I was not live. So I had one more button to click and I'm here looking. I'm like, where is it? So now I think I'm live. So if you guys can tell me if you see me and hear me, that would be awesome. I'm looking there and looking everywhere to see if. Now I see somebody. YouTube. Yeah, perfect. What a crazy thing. Well, uh, usually on lunchtime, I don't put the time and I don't schedule it. But to be honest, I wanted to check it out and see how it was working with the schedule. We can see you and hear you great. Awesome. Well, for lunch today, we are making this card here. I call it the Northern Light. It is very pretty. This is a card that when you're gonna attempt, I bet you're gonna say blah, 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 blah. It look yucky. You have to finish the card before you judge the card. Like many of the sponging, you have to finish it before you judge it. So now I'm going to flip you down. And you know what? I don't have to flip you down anymore and twist you around. I'm just going to come here, oops, and click on one button here. I get, oh, not that one. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yes. Okay. So now I'm going to I'm going to flip you down and we're going to get started. So let's go right here. Okay, so we're going to start with a piece of cardstock. This is Whisper White that measure 4 by 5 1/4. And by the way, I put in the description. Let me twist my screen a bit. Here we go. In the description, you get one link. Below in the description, you get one link that you can click on. You're going to have all the supplies that I'm using and also the measurement. So you get that there. And just to let you know, the way that I get my new setup now, when you see my face at the beginning and I'm talking, the mic is further out. And when I do my project, the mic gets closer to me. So maybe you want to adjust your volume. I try to talk lower when I do the project, but I got a loud voice, put it that way. So we're going to get started with, and I was thinking we can crank it up a notch, and I think we will. So let me get white, and this was not in the description because I'm changing my mind. It's lunchtime, it's a little bit like create on the fly. Absolutely, because I just like to switch things around a bit. I'm going to use the same grading though, because I like this card not just for Christmas. It would be great for many occasions. I'm using the stamp set Snowflakes Wish. And this time, what I'm adding, instead of adding this piece here, we're going to stamp on it and do kind of a resist. By the way, I want to give a shout out. 2 years ago, I got this card from Jill Van Diepen. I'm sorry, Jill, if I don't say your name correctly. And I've been saving that card because I wanted to do that. Well, when I did the snowflake, I thought to use the big one. Well, the big one, it's the outline only. You know, you get this. So I'm like, well, I'm going to use that for something else. So that's why I'm using the 2 small flakes there. So that was, I was inspired by Jill. So, oh, what did I do with that? Oh, my Louise. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So I'm going to put the greeting. We're going to stamp that with Versamark. And like I said, this is new. Oh, that shake my table a bit. That's okay. I'm going to put that right at the bottom here. Voila. And we're going to emboss that with white. You could emboss it with clear or white. To be honest, it won't matter if you use white or clear embossing powder on this, because it's going to do a resist. So the back, it's white, so that's why I'm saying it don't matter if you do white or if you do clear, we're going to have the same results. Now, I lost my tool here. Here we go. Somebody said she got a light voice too because they're from a family of 9. We were 4 girls and I was the baby, so maybe that's why that the older one was ahead of me. I don't know. That's funny. Thank you. Like the new setup. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had it before, but my connection was not good. Then I get the fiber, and it was my PC that was not producing enough juice. So now I think we got it. So we're going to start with the lightest color. And in this one, I don't have no purple, but I was looking at Northern Sky, and it's a lot of purplish or pinkish and that, so we're going to add that to it. I'm going to start with Granny Apple Green. Can you imagine? Frenchie using Granny Apple Green. Oh, see, this is not embossed. That would make a fiasco. Let me make sure. Okay, so I'm going to start with Granny Apple Green, and I'm doing streaks. It's going to look horrible to the end. That's your warning. Streaks, streaks. I'm squeezing my sponge. Some of you are going to ask, what about maybe dauber? I try with dauber to do streak, and I was getting that round circle, and I didn't like it. Even after my sponging, I didn't like how I was getting that round circle. So I'm just using a sponge and squeeze it tight. And also, if you notice at the top, I got the monthly hostess code. So what's with the hostess code? With $40 every month, with $40, you're going to get a PDF if you use the hostess code with a different project. You can see the project on my blog. Absolutely. You can see the snippet, or most of it, it's all the card front you can see. And another thing that I want to mention, it's all month of November. If you order the curvy, quite curvy bundle, you're going to get an extra PDF of 16 project, and I get a lot too of sample with that. Okay, I'm adding a bit of purple, and purple, it's more in the blue, whatever, it's more in the, no, I think that looked good. I thought to add pink maybe, but I think that's going to be good. Okay, now I'm going to come back. I want more of the green. Oops, I took the purple out there. Squeeze those tight. Let's add a bit of purple here. Okay. Here we go. So now we're going to leave it that way. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock, and then we're going to sponge heavy. So I'm starting on my scrap paper here. and I'm going all around. Oops, that's not good. That's okay. Going to give character there. And you're going to say, why do you go with Pretty Peacock? Because I'm going to go with Night of Navy. It does make a difference. Then I'm going to go just a bit on top. When I say a bit, do you see I go very light? I don't like this thing there. It looked brown. So let me add more purple. That's the Island Heather. And you know what? 1 second here. I am getting Flirty Flamingo. Let me add a bit of Flirty to get more of that brightness here. Just because I had too much green on top of this here. Here we go. So you can mix Island Heather and a little bit of that Flirty Flamingo. I think that would give the right combo, to be honest. Here we go. So you can see how it is very not, it's not looking good, right? We're going to keep on adding blues. So here I'm just going on the center here. As you come down, you want to keep more of the light there, okay? And never mind your friendship. That's going to get all taken care of. So now I'm going to come here, add a bit. Okay, let's use Night of Navy. I'm going to keep everything open for now. I'm going to use Night of Navy. And then we're going to get that very dark here. With the Pretty Peacock in the back, we get a lighter blue that it give, I don't know, it give a good contrast. Okay, I want more of that green, absolutely more of the green. And I'm going back in the Flirty Flamingo. Okay. See, don't you think it started looking pretty good now? Okay, that was with this. I got a little bit of inky fingers there. I was prepared for that, though. Oh, I don't have my inky rag to dry my hand, though. So off on my pants. Okay, I'm killing time a little bit here because if you keep on adding, it's kind of still damp a bit. I'm looking for my inky rag. Where would it be? That inky, oh, I get one here. Got it. Okay, let's give another big chunk of that Night of Navy here. Okay, I'm going to take Pretty Peacock. And take this. See, now it removed the ink on top of the where it embossed. You can off on it, and that's gonna moist a little bit and even take better. Now, I think that looked pretty good. You're going to think, that looked kind of funky, right? I think it looked pretty good. I can add maybe a little bit more right in the center where the snowflake going to go there. Here we go. Now we're going to use the craft ink. I'm using the re-inker, and you can use a block for that. You just need very little, okay? And this is very thick, and it takes a while to dry. Remember that, because it's a pigment ink and it takes a while to dry. Let me just put the cover on this so I'm not making a mess on that. Here we go. Now take your brush, oops, make sure it's wet, mix this here with water a bit, and you can take a whole credit card or something, and then I like to use a like gift card, credit card, whatever. They're great for that because it's very, you get plenty of space to flicker that. I think flicker, that's the right word. Here we go. You can use a toothbrush. Absolutely, you can use a toothbrush. It's funny you said that. I told that to one of my customers just this week. And talking about that, you know what it was not with the white, but it was with the shimmer paint, the frost white. So let's mix a little bit of that. Here we go. Yeah, the makeup brush, you would have to go on the side for this one because you see the brush, except if you get a little one. Then see, now I'm going to add some of the shimmer paint. I didn't think about the shimmer paint till somebody said the brush. Voila. Is that cool? Does that look like a sky right now? I think so. So now we have to let that dry a little bit. So we're going to do the card, and then this is going to be ready. I already, I'm just going to wipe this here. I already prepped the snowflakes. Here, you just wash that, boom, ready to go for the next card. I prepared the snowflake, meaning I die cut them. And the snowflake, do I have lovely fingers? That's pretty. I get distracted easy here. I'm just like Dory in Finding Nemo. Woo, woo, woo. The snowflake are die cut with, let me think, shimmery white paper. Oh, I don't have much on this. I need a new pack of this. Or maybe I get one here. I'm going to use one dimensional. And this is the tiny dimensional. Put that in the center of the snowflake. Then we're going to overlap them. See the points? I'm just going to overlap them. Now, you see the dimensional. So what I use, it's those bling bling here in the holiday catalog. This needs to go wash. And where's my pick tool here? And this time I'm going to use a dark one. I don't know. Yeah, I use a dark one in the other one too. I'm going to take this, and this is going to cover the dimensional, so then it don't get sticky on my when I put the card in the envelope. I'm going to put that there. And again, all the supplies that I'm using except the shimmer paint, it's in the description that I told you you can click on. My card base, it's Night of Navy, measure 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Then we're going to have okay, this one go here. So the layer on top, because it's just a tiny layer, because the one that we sponged was 4 by 5 1/4. This one here, it is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I just wanted a little border. That's going to go in the front. Very, very simple. Very much so simple. Like so. Now inside, I'm just going to do the snowflakes. And I want to do the snowflakes in blue. I'm going to do the snowflakes in purple. Just because I want to be different. So let me... Like I said, this card could be thinking of you, a birthday card. I love to use like what we think it's Christmas for different occasion. I gotta create and share with Frenchie a group on You're Welcome to Join on Facebook, and that's a challenge that I get for this week. And I think when you find out that you can use Christmas stamp set for every day, that make the value much friendlier, right? Here we go, just the top. And now we're gonna glue that inside. Molkakai now, what happened? Here we go. We're gonna put that inside. So now you get place to write, or you can put the greeting if you decide to put the thinking of you, or a happy birthday, or a Christmas, whatever it is. Now, just to speed up the process, I'm going to use the heat tool here. And it's still not all the way dry, but we're going to finish it. I'm going to put my glue on this layer instead the back of that, because I really don't trust me to turn this upside down, because I see some of the shimmer paint. It's not dry. Almost, but not. Oh, I get some lovely fingers here. So now you see I just get a little border of the white. Just going to tap this a little bit here. And I thought I washed my hand. 1 second. Yes, I use my stamping mist many times in my craft room when I get inky fingers like that and I'm on a mission not to get off my chair. I use my stamping mist and rub it good and then use my inky rat. Here we go. Now I'm going to use just glue dot on this one. So we're going to take a glue dot, 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you want. And then I'm going to put that right here. Boom. So now you can see some with the pink. See, you can see the pink in it and without the pink. So it's no right and wrong. You can go any way that you want. I could have went more like in a circle around there, and it would be nice on this side also. See, it would have been very nice. Then I would have went maybe wavy a little bit, but here it is. So is it something that you're going to give it a shot or what? So let me. So I hope that you enjoyed this little lunchtime. Last week I was, I think, live on Monday, so really it's almost like 2 weeks, but it's still in the same week. So I kept my going. Yes, the snowflake in the center or star, whatever you call it, absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. That is a card that you cannot judge it till you are done with it. Because when you look at it, you saw mine, it looked blah, blah, blah. But you have to finish it and then judge your card. It's very different after it's completely done than when, because you say, oh, it's very streaky. And I mean, here, let me flip you back now that I got that accessed quick here. So you see, you get smear all over, but with it look really like a sky. Here, it's more stripe. Really, you want it maybe not as uniform as this one. And then here, it's more chunk too. So you want not just stripe. You can do a not so long, I'm saying. So it's no right and wrong. Absolutely no right and wrong on how you're going to do it. So I hope you're going to enjoy making them. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget about the curvy bundle. That's the quite curvy. Right now you can only get the bundle. And when the new catalog comes, if you just want the die or just the stamp set, then you're going to be able. But right now for the new release, it's the bundle only. But remember, with the bundle, you get a 10% discount. You can get the Christmas curvy and the classic Christmas classic designer series paper. Those two that it's released with the curvy, the Christmas one and the paper, that's only while supplies last. So keep that in mind. While the other one, we know it's going to be available in the new catalog. So that is it. Yes, inky rag at all the time. It is in my room. And it's funny because I was looking for it, and where did I put it now? It don't look like it. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's always in the back of my chair. This just came out of the laundry, so it's very stained. I got about 3 of them. Very, very much stained, but I cannot work without an inky rag. That is my main tool in here that I need my inky rag. Some people say, oh, that is gross, that rag. It's stained and it's worked wonderful, wonderful. So then I save a 3 or 2. I don't use all the paper towel, right? So it's good. So have a lovely weekend. Right now I'm going to go for a walk. I bet you can see that sunshine hitting in my room. So I'm going to go for my daily walk and then create some more. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for joining me. Okay, this can be tricky though. How am I going to end this because it's different.